So one question that we always get asked is how to sign more clients.
What a question. And there's a million answers for this. There is a million answers for this, but we're going to give you some quick tips that you can take away, start implementing, start taking action on, and start signing more clients, because that's probably why you're here. Is you're not where you want to be in your business. There's some things that are not going well, and you're like, right, I need to sign more clients. I'm either not making the income, I can't leave my job, I can't do this, I need more clients. So we're going to debunk it for you today, because there are some simple things that you can do that you're probably doing, but just make better, and it all comes down to you, ultimately.
Yeah. So the first thing that I always get people to work on is building the audience. If you're not signing clients with your current audience, there's probably a number of factors why you're not signing clients. But I think the thing that people forget to do is really focus on that audience building, especially if you're new or you're just starting out, or like you are just finding that the audience that you've got, people are not signing up.
Yeah, 100%. And there's an online world and there's an in real life world. And I think at the moment, it's a great opportunity to be getting out there. People just think they can just put stuff on stories and put a few posts out a week, and that's them building an audience.
Yeah.
That may have worked, it may still work, but ultimately getting out there and building relationships. And when we say building relationships, building meaningful relationships, not just cold DMing people, not just messaging people, do you want to buy my stuff? That won't work. Might work 1 in 100, but you're not going to build a relationship with people. You want to create friendships ultimately and have that meaningful time. I know I'm using that word a lot, but it is that sense, isn't it? Of understanding somebody, knowing who they are, getting to know them and being able to serve them. And if you can help them, amazing. If you can't, then obviously you just become friends.
Yeah. So building your audience, like what do you need to have in place to build an audience? Well, you need to, first of all, have a content and marketing and sales strategy. Like Chris was saying, we see a lot of people who, like, I go on their page and I don't know who this person is. Like, and there's no pictures of them. There's only a couple of posts on there. They're saying, like, this is how to work with me. I've got no idea who this person is, what they do, who they help, or how they can help me. And I'm like, well, why would I even inquire to work with you? And I've got no idea what you do.
Yeah, and it comes back to the trust piece. At the end of the day, when we're buying things in the normal world, online world, we're not buying coaching or services. What do we need to do? We need to trust the brand. We need to trust the person, the company, the business with everything that they do. You know, we look at reviews, don't we? We look at the website. We look at the social media. We go into the shop. We look at how things are positioned. We look at the colours, the branding, everything. That's exactly the same in, you know, the coaching and service providing industry. It's exactly the same. And trust is the number one thing that needs to build, in my eyes.
Yeah, and you can do that in so many different ways. So when people come to us and say, like, how do I sign clients? How can I sign my next client? There is not a one-size-fits-all answer to that, because it depends on so many different factors. But the one factor that's really, really important is building that trust, isn't it? And, you know, we love to do that through launch events and through launches and through our content and through our connections. And it really is about what works the best for you. Like, taking pieces of all of those things is going to make a massive, massive difference. But if for now you focus on your content and putting together a really amazing content and marketing strategy, I was trying to merge the two words together then, that's going to really, really help you to, first of all, build the audience. Once you've got the audience there, then you can start thinking about doing some kind of launch event. And this is exactly what we help our clients with inside of Launch to Freedom. Just throwing out an offer without first having built trust, without building an audience, without adding value, you're not really going to get anywhere. So I think it's really important that you do follow our Launch to Freedom framework, or some form of framework that really allows you to get yourself out there, be visible, build your audience, putting out content that's building that trust. That's when you can start signing clients. And so many people miss out those foundational pieces and want to start a business and jump straight into signing clients without putting in those foundational pieces of work first.
And I'm going to come from a different angle. I'm going to come from the more you make, and that's not money, but you will make more money. It's the more conversations that you have. I'd love to speak to people. I love to communicate with people, I love to understand people and see if I can help them, or we can help them, or our business can help them. And you can't do that. The best way to do it is through communicating with somebody, and usually that would be on a call, on Zoom, or what, you know, other platforms are available. But the reason why is because, just think about this. Whenever you sent a text or an email to somebody and they've interpreted it wrong or they've taken it in the wrong way, and what we're able to do with our voice is to change the tonality, change how we say things, and we're able to put emotion into our voice, and that will come across to somebody. And when you're speaking to somebody and you sound curious, you are curious, you act curious, or you act like in a caring way or an empathic way or in a loving way or whatever it might be, just in a way that is seeking to understand this person and to really know them and get to know them. And then in that moment, trust and a connection is built. And it's so important, because when people feel like that you trust them and feel like that you've got your arm around them and you've got the back, they're more likely to not only open up, but give you the information that you want. And they're more likely to say, yeah, I want some help, because you've built the trust factor. So for me, signing more clients is having more conversations. And that's not just going out there and saying, do you want to work with me? That's just actually having conversations with people. Before I joined Social Cactus, I had my own coaching business, and the amount of conversations that I had with people and went out and did random things and went to events and networking events and did this and did that, and just building relationships with the people. Not everything will come off, but it's conversations that you have that will help you to not only get more confident in what you're saying, but get more confident in listening, seeking to understand, seeking to explore, making sure that you do understand things, because in my experience, if you assume, you assume wrong. Yeah. So
what's that saying? You make an ass out of you and me.
Yeah, exactly. So, if you're not sure about something, I'll always ask a daft question. Ava doesn't like it anymore. She's got used to me doing it, but I'll always frame it with people and just say, look, if there is something that I'm not sure about, I will just ask and I will make sure, because if I assume something, it's probably going to be wrong. And I want to make sure that we provide you with the right service and on offer as well. So for me, the more you make, the more conversations that you have, ultimately the more money you will make. So it's getting out there and having conversations with people and getting to know people, even if there is, and you think that this is never going to go anywhere, go with zero expectation and you can never be disappointed.
Yeah, and also you never know where that conversation is going to lead you. That particular person that you're speaking to, they might not be a dream fit for you or a dream client for you, but they might be connected to 100 other people that are, and that conversation might mean that you're invited to come and do a talk or a presentation or some kind of collaboration where you then can connect with 100 of your ideal clients. So within the audience building phase, this is what I'm always encouraging clients to do. It's actually speak to the people, like not just relying on putting content out there. Like your content is like a shop window. Your content acts as a way for people to get a feel for what it is that you do. But the magic happens in those conversations. Like when I think back to the earlier days where I was, working to sign my first few clients, I was having conversations every single day in private messages, in DMs. I was even getting on phone calls with people and carrying out market research just to understand my dream clients so much more. So there is a lot of legwork that goes into signing clients. Is not just like a do this and you will get this. There's so many factors to it. And I've actually created, along with Chris, a brand new free training for you. It's 7 fun and easy ways to sign your next client. And that is going to be available for you in the description. You can just click that. It's completely free. There is a mini video training for you. There is a workbook that has got 7 actual strategies that you can follow to sign your next client. And there's an invitation in there for you as well. So this is something brand new that we've been working on. It is very exciting. We are so excited to share that with you. And it's instant access as well. So it's completely free. Just click download and it'll be in your inbox in 5 minutes.
Exactly. And we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. Thank you so much. See you next time.